5, 4, 3.
You didn't say 2 or 1.
Oh, you don't say 2 or 1.
Why not?
You just don't. Okay? Now, it goes 5, 4, 3.
Wack's
World is brought to you by Noah's Arcade. Party on.
Wack. Wack's Wack's
It's Friday. It's 11:30. It's time to party with your excellent host,
Bushwhack.
And with him, as always, is
Chuck.
Party on.
Wack.
And party on.
Chuck. Wack's
Okay, welcome to
Wack's
World. Party on.
Chuck.
I guess.
So I all year have been winning more money on the captain games than I have on the classic. So just some tips that I've read about the captain games, about these showdowns, is one, the most, now this is through about week 14, so there's been some weeks from then that may have changed the date a little bit, but the average winning captain salary was $11,700, meaning their flex salary is about $7,500.
Oh, that's cheap for the captain.
Right. So this is like this week. Think of guys like Ayuk or Mitchell or Akers or OBJ, but
Mitchell's in that 11,000 range.
Well, yeah, he's
that's pretty good.
He's a little over that, but you know, this is just an average, right? So it could be a little higher, a little lower. Pringle is a little on the low end. Kelsey is only 8,800. That's probably one of his lowest on the year.
Huh.
And
that's not for him being captain.
No, that would be. I'm just
okay, gotcha.
You know, their flex salary would be around 7,500. So other guys like Higgins, 7,800. That would be a good captain. So you know, it's not, if you put the most expensive guy in there, you can't get the fourth and fifth guy or the sixth guy in there.
Right.
So you want to try, hopefully hit on the second wide receiver or the tight end or someone like that is going to have the biggest game.
Do you have better luck putting quarterbacks in or leaving them out?
It all depends on the projected over under.
Okay.
So you know, if it's over 50, it's better for a wide receiver and a quarterback. If it's under 40, then it's more for like a running back. And then
running
the
back,
40
defense,
to 50.
and kicker, you go all three?
Yes, you can. Maybe not in the captain spot. You know, defense is somewhat limited. If they don't get that pick six or some kind of touchdown, I mean, the most they're going to get is 12, 13, 14. Right. You know, a kicker can get that. He can get 20. So I usually go with the kicker over a defense, but it could be either one.
Because kicker, the bad thing about a kicker is he does max out. I mean, kicker ain't going to get 30 points. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, unless he gets a whole, I mean, there are times that you get 5 field goals. They're just not all 50-yarders.
Right. But kicker's like automatic points, though.
Yeah, ceiling. Nice. I mean, I think a ceiling for a defense is probably around 20.
Think so?
I think so. I mean, what do you have to do to get more than that? You have to have multiple interceptions and a touchdown.
49ers, they scored 21, just 21.
Right.
So what's half of that? You get 0.5 of that.
Right. So you get another 10 and a half.
Yeah, 10. That's 30.
30 points. Yeah, that's huge for a defense,
yeah, that's
right?
crazy.
Yeah, but how many defenses get 20 as opposed to kickers getting close to that 20?
Right.
You know, like McPherson probably had 14, 15 the last 2 or 3 weeks.
True.
But the defense getting 20, that's if you catch that, you're doing well.
Yeah. Well, I bet I'd love to have that 2,000 when the Ravens. You think that'd be
or even the Patriots a couple years ago?
Oh my God, those Patriots!
They scored a touchdown in 6 games in a row or something.
At one point, they were like the 6th highest scoring in the league, of everybody,
of all players,
quarterbacks of everything.
Right. Yeah. So you have like Tyreek Hill, and you have like Devontae Adams, and you have the Patriots defense.
Yeah,
or something.
It was insane.
Yes. That I don't know if that doesn't happen every year.
No, that's insanity.
And a couple years before that, Chicago had a really good defense. Pittsburgh's had a couple good ones, but
it's never the same defense 2 years in a row.
No,
never.
No.
It's never the same kicker 2 years in a row.
Never same running back 2 years in a row.
No, hell, it ain't same anything hardly, is it?
Only with wide receiver. Like I think AB did it.
AB was like 5 years in a row or something. It was crazy.
And you could almost predict the top 5 wide receivers. It seems like almost every year. Now, not this year. If Chase is in there, I would never have predicted that.
Right, or Cup.
Right,
I wouldn't have predicted that really.
And maybe Cup. I mean, not that he would get the triple crown.
Yeah,
I would
with
never.
Stafford coming in, somebody had to go off.
Right,
It had to be him or Woods.
Yeah, and Woods then went out early. So. But the running backs, like they said, I heard once that the average number 1 overall fantasy player gets drafted about pick number 14 in a season long draft.
No way.
Because usually you're going for that running back that was the last year's number 1 guy. CEH or not CEH, but what's his name?
Yeah,
McCaffrey. Right?
Yeah. What the hell? CMC.
CMC.
Yeah.
CMC. And he was, the number 1 running back one year. So the next year, he's the number 1 guy that gets drafted, and he's not going to be the number 1 this year.
Right. No.
Kamara, I think, was that number 1 last year.
Yeah. Kamara, Dalvin, or one of those.
Right.
Yeah.
And not even close this year.
Right. Yeah, it's never. I wonder what, on average, where Cup went. Had to be third.
I bet
late third.
I bet fourth or fifth.
Fourth.
I bet 5th. I bet Woods and Cup used to go right around the same because they'd almost have very similar stats.
You know what? Yeah, I bet you're right. 4th, 5th, because he always has injury problems too. Huh. Yeah.
You usually get that guy that at a value that you don't know who it's going to be. What'd you say?
I said, who's going to be there? Just be well, no, because Adams will go with him if when Rodgers goes to the Broncos this year.
Right. So next,
I want to send him off over there.
or last year Henry might have been a high pick, but he wasn't really because he doesn't catch passes. So he's usually a little bit lower on the running back chart.
And then he started out catching a little bit of passes this year, but then went to dude. He was still 6th in the NFL in rushing. He only played 8 games.
That's amazing.
8. He almost rushed for 1,000 yards.
That's amazing. He's a beast.
Unreal. It's a man.
Who was the RB1 this year?
It's probably Taylor, I would imagine.
Taylor,
right?
I would think.
Had to be.
Yep.
Yeah, had to be. I can't think of anybody like that would have passed him in catches, with the amount of catches that they had. Yeah, had to be.
Harris was the best rookie.
Yeah. That kid, he got a lot of touches. He's going to get a lot of touches going forward, too. I don't know who the hell's going to play quarterback for him. It's nobody on their roster right now.
Rudolph?
Oh, God, no. He's got the most punchable face in football.
I think he's got the first shot at it, unless they...
Shit, they'll get somebody. They got to.
You guys are good on time if you want
them. Jameis is... because who knows what's going to happen with the Saints now.
Yes, Peyton's
so
gone.
Jameis will be out there. He might go back there, but depending on who they got.
Yeah, well, yeah. Is Taysom Hill the new coach's guy?
Oh God, no! Somebody's got to go. Hell, get the fuck out of here.
You hate him.
Yeah, I do. I don't. Okay, I don't. He's hard for fantasy. He's a bitch for fantasy, especially if you had Kamara, which I don't. But if I did, oh my God, it'd drive me insane.
I traded Kamara in my dynasty league because
of that. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. And then, you just don't know. And then they're paying him $40 million. That's what?
Actually, he's getting a pay cut this year.
To what, 30?
No. Like he was making 11 this year, and he's going to go down to 10.
What do you mean? I thought he was making like $40 million or something like that.
Well, he's going to starting next year.
Oh.
Right, but this year he's making 11. He's going to start making 10 starting next year. So he's getting $1 million pay cut from this year.
Oh.
This is like, I don't know if this is the 5th year option where they kind of pay him a little extra or something, but he's actually going to get paid a little less next year in the next 3 or 4.
Dude, that's a terrible job right now.
Yes.
So they got defense though.
Well, and what's Michael Thomas going to do?
Not be there.
I don't think he's going to be there.
He's not. He's done.
Yeah, maybe with a new coaching, regime or something.
Dude, it seems like he got money and he don't want to play anymore.
Maybe.
It was unbelievable.
Speaking of that, I heard that Gallup has not had a surgery yet, and that he's now at risk of probably missing at least the beginning of next year.
Why the hell wouldn't he have a surgery?
I'm not really sure of all the details, but
I heard that the Cowboys are thinking about releasing Cooper. That'd be good for my dynasty team.
And Elliott.
And they need to release Elliott, man.
Yep. Or trade him or something.
Yeah. You know, for as good as he's been, for as good as you think he's been, if you look at his numbers, no, because he's been suspended, hurt. Yeah, it's been a wild ride for Zeke Elliott, buddy.
Yeah, he scored some touchdowns.
He has. But if you look at his number, I think he's only rushed for 1,000 yards twice. Now he got one. He got there this year. I mean, I don't know how. Just by volume, he got there this year.
Yeah, I don't know how he got it because of the extra game.
Yeah, because he barely got over it. I think it might have only been his third time ever. He was a knucklehead when he first started. He was getting pop. Him and what was that running back he was out smoking weed with? Oh shit, I can't remember. Hey, this is Chuck with the Chris Sabo Power Hour. We'll be re-releasing episodes every Monday at 7 p.m. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to listen to all the crazy antics of the boys from back in the day. A bunch of coaches being hired. Denver just hired Nathaniel Hackett from Green Bay. That's a big deal.
Yeah, you like that one?
I do. They look, that team is absolutely loaded, except for quarterback, but that team is loaded. Defense, offense, everything. Hackett, he's a good coach, a very, very good coach. He's gonna be good for them. They need somebody on the offensive side, I think. I think their defense, they got it. They're hard to play, buddy.
Yep.
The Chiefs, somebody in fantasy, when seeing they're playing the Broncos, like, nah,
yep,
I'm not playing anybody against Broncos.
Yeah, actually, Mahomes does not have good days in Denver.
Nobody does.
Nope.
Dude. They got lucky last year that cornerback falling, Surtain, falling all the way to him. Lucky bastard. Dan Quinn went back to the Cowboys. He had all these. He said he's staying with the Cowboys. He's had all these offers, not offers, but all these, interviews. I'm sure he did fine. I'm sure somebody wanted him because that Cowboys defense was awesome this year.
Yes,
he turned them around, and he took a team he took the Falcons to the Super Bowl, 28-3. They were winning one point. He chose to go back to the Cowboys. That's weird.
Maybe he's waiting for that head coaching job that's going to come.
Cowboys, yeah, that's probably gonna come next year.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
He can see that too.
But Peyton will probably go for that. I would imagine Sean Payton will sit this year out, and then he'll be the Cowboys coach next year.
You think he wants like Jerry? I mean,
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones all involved. And shit?
I don't think the Cowboys is a good coaching job. To have him up your ass all the time?
No, fuck no.
No, I don't want that.
I don't think he has that at the Saints, right? He didn't have their owner telling him what he wants and how to play guys and shit like that.
No, I think he had free reign, man. He earned it. He's a great coach.
And the way the Saints put it, they're like, we're hoping he comes back. It's his decision. It's not like they even had
Yeah, he could have stayed there forever, man. He was their Tom Landry. Yeah, great coach.
You think he sees some writing on the wall? Like, this team is not going to be very good, so I'm going to get out of here.
Maybe, man.
Maybe Breeze was his guy, and now it's not the same without him.
They had a very good defense this year, but otherwise, that was tough. They kept getting injuries to at quarterback.
Yeah. They had to bring Ingram back.
Wow.
When they cut him, they thought Jones was the guy that younger and looking good in preseason or something, and he never did anything all year long.
They seen his 1.5 yards of carry in Houston. They were like, "Oh, yeah, he's on fire. We got to have him right now." Good Lord, dude! I'll tell you this: that Houston coach Culley, I still don't remember where he's from. I think Philadelphia or something. Defense off. Who knows? I didn't know who he was when he got hired. And I didn't know who he was until like 2 days ago, until I made fun of him saying, I don't know who he is. And I looked it up and I already forgot. So I didn't tell you how. But he didn't do a bad job.
No.
In Houston.
No.
I mean, they went 4-12, but they should have went -3 and they shouldn't have been close to winning a game.
Totally agree.
It's unbelievable. And he developed Davis Mills. They don't even have to go draft a quarterback. I think the kid's fine.
He played amazing when he was out there. I mean, he's still a rookie, and he made some mistakes, but he's throwing for 300 yards. He's throwing touchdowns. He's gave them some life.
A franchise that was sabotaged. I have never seen that in my life. I always make this analogy when Ned, what the hell is it? Ned Flanders. Ned Flanders walks out and his garden's picked. It's all picked. He goes, Homer, did you pick all the stuff out of my garden? He goes, yeah, I needed it. He goes, did you have to salt the earth so nothing ever grows there again?
Yeah.
That's what Bill O'Brien did. He salted the earth so nothing ever is good in Houston again. It's unbelievable what he did to that place.
Do you think he knew he was on his way out and he was just like, I'm going to burn it down before I go?
No, he had just gotten like full reign of everything because they had that one guy.
That's
GM.
The only way that you trade Hopkins for David Johnson, right?
Hopkins for David Johnson. What? They traded their
and draft picks. Probably
you don't have. It's hard to get a. What was it? Left tackle. I don't even remember all the stuff that he done.
He got tons.
He got Tunsil, but he traded like 3 first-round picks or something like that.
When they were just trying to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Or he wanted to go.
They basically tanked the year before, not this year, but the year before that, had like the 2nd or 3rd pick and had to give it up.
Yeah, actually their first pick was in the 3rd round or something this year.
Yeah.
I think that's where they got Mills.
Where they got Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Who'd they give that pick to? Dolphins.
Yep.
Good Lord, man.
Dolphins had 3 first-rounders this year, I think.
Yeah.
This last year.
Yeah. I can't believe Flores hadn't been hired yet.
Where does he want to go?
It seems like he wants to go to the Giants. He just had his 2nd interview with them. And they'd be dumb not to take him.
Right. Giants haven't been good since the 90s.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't know. I guess they were in the Super Bowl with Eli.
Yeah. They had like a couple of good years with Eli. It was crazy. When they won that, they came out of nowhere, like halfway through the season when they beat the Patriots, the undefeated Patriots. They got good like halfway through that year. And they won the Super Bowl, and they started out the next year, and they went like 12-4 or something. They did good, and then they shit out in the playoffs. And then they started out the next year, like 5 games, was 4-1 or something, and then crashed. They've been terrible ever since. And it was out of nowhere. There was nothing happened.
I love that commercial with Manning's where they're talking about the greatest Super Bowl, and Eli's like, yeah, I got the helmet catch, and they're like, yeah, the Manning Super Bowls are equal, and Peyton's like, well, not if you look at the numbers. If you look at the numbers, mine's a little better.
That whole okay. I don't know if quarterback Daniel Jones is any good. I have no idea. But the fact that he's played there for 3 years and he has not had his team, the team that's supposed to be assembled for him, Saquon, Sterling Shepard, and whoever, the whole team, he has not had them on the field not one time.
Yeah,
not one game.
It was like half a game or something like that.
It's insane.
Yes.
Not one game.
That could be the best team ever.
Maybe, dude. Evan Ingram is a bad boy. Athletically.
Right.
Sterling Shepard is
like
he's very talented when he plays. Really talented when he plays.
Yeah.
Galladay.
He came out on fire this year.
Yeah. Galladay, if he ever decides to play again, I don't know. But yeah, they could, and even the Slayton and all that, they're good.
Yeah. They're good. But you would never know because they're not on the field at the same time. Like, who would even get the ball?
Yeah, they might be the best team in football. We just have no idea. Because
Right.
they got a good defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no idea if they're good or not.
Yeah, let's wrap it.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it.
All right, well, we're going to get out of here. Good luck this weekend. I hope that your week don't end up like mine last week where you get kicked out of the house and you buy a Husky snow tube, an iPhone charger that you don't need. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
This video is brought to you by The Wellness Investors. Visit thewellnessinvestors.com and start enhancing your life one sector at a time.